Did you know that the strange and fascinating facts about the Greek god of mythology have captivated and motivated countless generations? Zeus, the king of the gods. Zeus, the ruler of Mount Olympus and master of thunder and lightning, has quite the backstory. Let's get started with the interesting facts about Zeus. Fact number 1. Ruler of Olympus. First up, Zeus was the ruler of Mount Olympus, the highest mountain in Greece, which served as the home of the gods. Mount Olympus wasn't just a mountain, it was the central hub of divine activity in Greek mythology. Imagine having your own private mountain retreat, complete with all-powerful beings. Fact number 2. God of thunder and lightning. Zeus was associated with thunderbolts and lightning, often depicted holding a thunderbolt in his hand. The thunderbolt wasn't just a cool accessory, it symbolized Zeus's power and authority. Fact number 3. Symbolism of the thunderbolt. Zeus used his thunderbolt to maintain order and punish those who disobeyed him. It was like having the ultimate zap button for keeping things in line. Fact number 4. Family connections. Zeus was the youngest son of the titans Cronus and Rhea, with many siblings including Poseidon, Hades, Hestia, Hera, and Demeter. Family gatherings must have been interesting, to say the least. With that many siblings, drama was inevitable. Fact number 5. Marriage to Hera. Zeus married his sister Hera, who became the queen of the gods. But Zeus's marital fidelity left much to be desired. He had numerous affairs with both goddesses and mortal women. Sorry, Hera, looks like Zeus was quite the heartbreaker. Fact number 6. Father of many gods and heroes. Through his affairs, Zeus fathered many gods, goddesses, and famous heroes. Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Hermes, Persephone, Dionysus, Heracles, the list goes on and on. Zeus was basically the ultimate dad, with a huge dysfunctional family. Fact number 7. Protector of guests and strangers. Zeus was considered the protector of guests and strangers. Violating the laws of hospitality was a big no-no in Zeus's book. Fact number 8. Epithets and titles. Zeus had many epithets and titles reflecting his different roles and attributes. Zeus Olympios, Zeus Xenios, Zeus Panhellenios. He had more titles than a Hollywood superstar. Zeus was like the Swiss Army knife of gods, with a title for every occasion. Fact number 9. Oracles and prophecies. Zeus was sometimes associated with oracles and prophecies. His most famous oracle was at Dodona, where priests interpreted the rustling of oak leaves to reveal his will. Zeus was basically the ultimate magic 8-ball. Hera, the queen of the gods and wife of Zeus? Let's explore some interesting facts about her. Fact number 1. Hera's name. First off, let's talk about her name. Hera's name likely comes from the Greek word heros, which means lady or heroine. It perfectly suits her role as the queen of the gods. Fact number 2. Hera's role as queen. Hera was not just Zeus's wife, she was the queen of the gods, which made her one of the most powerful figures in Greek mythology. As queen, she had significant influence over marriage, family, and childbirth. Fact number 3. Hera's symbols. Just like many other gods and goddesses, Hera had specific symbols associated with her. These included the peacock, cow, and pomegranate. The peacock in particular was closely linked to her, symbolizing her beauty and immortality. Fact number 4. Hera's temper. Hera was known for her fierce temper, especially when it came to Zeus's infidelities. She often took revenge on his lovers and their children. This aspect of her character makes her one of the most complex figures in Greek mythology. Fact 5. Hera's children. Despite her tumultuous relationship with Zeus, Hera was a devoted mother to her children. Some of her most well-known children include Ares, the god of war, and Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths and craftsmen. Fact number 6. Hera's role in Greek epics. Hera played a significant role in many Greek epics, often as a foil to Zeus or as a supporter of the Greeks. Her involvement in stories like the Iliad and the Odyssey showcases her strategic mind and determination. Fact 7. Hera's worship. Last but not least, Hera was widely worshipped throughout ancient Greece, with temples dedicated to her in various cities. Her festivals, such as the hera, celebrated her as a powerful and influential deity. Poseidon, brother of Zeus and ruler of the sea, is one of the most intriguing figures in Greek mythology. Let's uncover some interesting facts about him. Fact number 1. Poseidon was the god of the sea, controlling the waves, tides, and storms. He was also the master of all sea creatures. Fact number 2. Poseidon's iconic weapon was a trident, a three-pronged spear made of lightning. He used it to shake the earth, create storms, and control the waters. Fact number 3. Poseidon was often called Earthshaker because of his ability to cause earthquakes. Legend has it that the impact of his trident striking the earth could cause the ground to tremble. Fact number 4. Poseidon frequently competed with other gods, especially his brother Zeus, for power and influence. One of his most famous rivalries was with Athena over the patronage of Athens. Fact number 5. In addition to the trident, Poseidon was associated with horses and bulls. He was often depicted riding a chariot pulled by magnificent sea creatures or emerging from the waves accompanied by dolphins. Fact number 6. Poseidon had a temperamental nature. He could be vengeful and capricious, causing storms and shipwrecks when angered. Fact number 7. Sailors and seafarers often prayed to Poseidon for safe voyages. Temples and shrines dedicated to him were built along coastlines throughout the ancient Greek world. And finally, fact number 8. Poseidon had numerous children, both mortal and immortal. Among his most famous offspring were the Cyclops Polyphemus, the winged horse Pegasus, and the sea nymph Thetis, mother of Achilles. Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and harvest. Some fascinating facts about this influential deity. First up, Demeter is best known as the mother of Persephone, the goddess of the underworld. Their mythological tale, involving Persephone's abduction by Hades and her eventual return, explains the Demeter is often depicted holding symbols of agriculture, like a sheaf of wheat or a sickle. These represent her role in ensuring bountiful harvests. One of the most intriguing aspects of Demeter's worship is the Eleusinian mysteries. These were secret rites held annually in her honor, believed to secure a better afterlife for participants. The mysteries were central to her cult worship. When Persephone was abducted, Demeter's grief caused the earth to become barren, leading to famine. This myth explains the changing seasons, with winter representing Demeter's sorrow and spring symbolizing her joy at Persephone's return. Demeter was worshipped throughout ancient Greece, with temples dedicated to her. The temple of Demeter at Eleusis was particularly significant, serving as the focal point of the Eleusinian mysteries. Demeter also played a role in spreading agricultural knowledge. She taught Triptolemus, a mortal prince, the secrets of farming. He then traveled the world, sharing this knowledge and ensuring humanity's survival. Known for her protective and motherly nature, Demeter cared deeply for humanity and was known to show kindness to those who honored her. Demeter's influence on Greek mythology and society was immense, shaping beliefs about agriculture, the seasons, and the afterlife. Apollo, the god of many things including music, poetry, art, and the sun. First off, Apollo was known for his incredible talent in music. He was often depicted playing the lyre, a string instrument that he mastered. But Apollo's talents didn't end there. He was also associated with the sun, symbolizing light, warmth, and vitality. That's why he's often portrayed riding his chariot across the sky, pulling the sun behind him. Apollo was revered as a god of healing as well. His sanctuary at Delphi was famous for its oracle, where people sought advice and guidance. Apollo was believed to have the power to cure diseases and alleviate suffering. And let's not forget his skills as an archer. Apollo was known for his expert marksmanship, often depicted with a bow and arrows. His arrows were said to bring both plague and healing, reflecting his dual nature. Apollo was also known as the god of prophecy. His oracle at Delphi, where the priestess Pythia delivered prophecies in his name, was highly revered and sought after by many. Apollo's family ties were also interesting. He was the son of Zeus and Leto, and he had a twin sister named Artemis, who was also a powerful deity. The two shared a close bond. In one famous myth, Apollo had a musical contest with the satyr Marsyas. When Marsyas lost, Apollo punished him by flaying him alive. Apollo's influence extended beyond mythology. He was later adopted into Roman mythology as Apollo, and his image has been a popular subject in art, literature, and music throughout history. Artemis, twin sister of Apollo, goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and moon. Fact 1. Twin sister of Apollo. Artemis was born to Zeus and Leto, making her the twin sister of Apollo. According to mythology, she was born on the island of Delos, where her mother took refuge from the jealousy of Zeus's wife, Hera. Fact 2. Goddess of the hunt and wilderness. Artemis is primarily known as the goddess of the hunt and wilderness. She's often depicted carrying a bow and arrows and is associated with forests, mountains, and wild animals. Fact 3. Virgin goddess. Artemis was one of the virgin goddesses of Olympus, meaning she swore never to marry. This vow reflected her independence and fierce devotion to her pursuits. Fact 4. Protector of young girls and women in childbirth. Despite her fierce nature, Artemis was also a protector, especially of young girls and women in childbirth. She was often invoked for protection during labor. Fact 5. Moon goddess. Artemis is also associated with the moon. In some myths, she is depicted as driving her chariot across the sky, representing the moon's movement. Fact 6. Symbols. Artemis's symbols include the bow and arrow, the deer, and the crescent moon. She is often depicted with a quiver of arrows on her back and accompanied by her hunting dogs. Ares, the god of war. Fact 1. Son of Zeus and Hera. Ares was born to Zeus, the king of the gods, and Hera, the queen of the gods, making him one of the mighty Olympians. Fact 2. Personification of war. Ares personified the brutal and violent aspects of war, known for his fierce and bloodthirsty nature on the battlefield. Fact 3. Attributes and symbols. He was often depicted as a strong, muscular warrior clad in armor, wielding a spear, and sometimes riding a chariot pulled by fiery horses. Fact 4. Combat skills. Ares was renowned for his exceptional combat skills and his love for the chaos and carnage of war. Fact 5. Role in Greek mythology. Despite being the god of war, Ares was often portrayed as impulsive and reckless, leading to conflicts with both mortals and other gods. Athena, goddess of wisdom, war strategy, and handicrafts. The fascinating facts of Athena. Fact 1. Birth. Athena had a unique birth. She sprang fully grown and armored from the forehead of her father, Zeus, after he swallowed her pregnant mother, Metis, to prevent any child she bore from surpassing him in power. Fact 2. Wisdom and strategy. Athena was a master tactician and advisor to many heroes. She represented wisdom and strategic warfare, advising heroes like Odysseus and Perseus during their quests. Fact 3. City patron. Athena was the patron goddess of Athens, which was named after her. According to myth, she won the city in a contest with Poseidon by offering the olive tree, a symbol of peace and prosperity. Fact 4. The Parthenon. The Parthenon, the famous temple on the Athenian Acropolis, was dedicated to Athena. It was built in the 5th century BCE and served as the center of Athenian religious life. Fact 5. Handicrafts. Athena was also the goddess of handicrafts, particularly weaving. She was often depicted with a loom or spindle, showcasing her skill in creating textiles. Fact 6. Symbolism. Athena's symbols included the owl, representing wisdom, and the aegis, adorned with the head of Medusa. She was also associated with the olive tree and snakes. Fact 7. Virgin goddess. Athena was one of the 3 virgin goddesses of Olympus, alongside Artemis and Hestia. She swore never to marry, remaining fiercely independent. Fact 8. Athena Nike. Lastly, Athena was honored as the goddess of victory in battle. The temple of Athena Nike was built to celebrate her as a force that brings success to the Athenian army. And there you have it, folks. 8 fascinating facts about Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Hephaestus, god of fire and blacksmiths. Hephaestus might not be as famous as Zeus or Athena, but his story is just as captivating. 1. Parentage and disability. Hephaestus was born to Zeus and Hera, but unlike other gods, he was often depicted as physically disabled or malformed. Some myths suggest Hera was ashamed of his appearance and threw him from Mount Olympus, leading to his disability. 2. God of fire and blacksmiths. Hephaestus was the patron god of blacksmiths, craftsmen, artisans, and metallurgy. He was responsible for creating the weapons and armor of the gods, including Zeus's thunderbolts and Achilles' armor. 3. Forger of Olympian weapons. He forged many of the most powerful weapons and artifacts in Greek mythology, including Zeus's thunderbolts, Hermes' winged sandals, and Achilles' armor, including his famous shield. 4. Legendary workshop. Hephaestus had a legendary workshop located under a volcano, often thought to be Mount Etna in Sicily. This workshop was a marvel of engineering, filled with automatons and machinery. 5. Marriage to Aphrodite. Despite his appearance, Hephaestus married Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. However, Aphrodite was unfaithful to him, leading to many stories of Hephaestus catching her in the act with other gods and mortals. 6. Creativity and invention. Hephaestus was not only a skilled blacksmith, but also a highly creative inventor. He created many technological marvels, including automatons, talos, a giant bronze automaton, and mechanical animals. 7. Rescue of Hera. Hephaestus once saved his mother Hera when she was thrown from Mount Olympus by Zeus. He created a magical throne for her, which trapped her when she sat on it. Hephaestus demanded his rightful place among the gods in return for releasing her. 8. God of volcanoes. As the god of fire, Hephaestus was also associated with volcanic activity. His forge under Mount Etna was said to be the source of volcanic eruptions and lava flows. Hephaestus's role in Greek mythology is multifaceted, symbolizing both the power of creation and the challenges of physical disability and unrequited love. Aphrodite, often depicted as the epitome of beauty and desire, has captured the imaginations of people for centuries. So, let's start with her birth. According to legend, Aphrodite emerged from the foam of the sea near the island of Cyprus, fully grown and breathtakingly beautiful. Some say she was born from the union of Zeus, king of the gods, and the titaness Dione. Others believe she sprang from the severed genitals of Uranus, tossed into the sea by his son Cronus. Now, Aphrodite is often associated with symbols of love and beauty, like roses, doves, and seashells. Throughout mythology, Aphrodite had many lovers, both divine and mortal. Her most famous affair was with Ares, the god of war. In ancient times, Aphrodite was worshipped in temples and shrines across the Greek world. One of the most famous was the Temple of Aphrodite in Paphos, Cyprus. And get this, there were countless festivals and rituals dedicated to honoring her, celebrating love, beauty, and fertility. So, whether you're seeking love or simply appreciating the beauty around you, remember the timeless allure of Aphrodite, the goddess who embodies the very essence of love and beauty. Wow, what a mythical journey we've been on today. Comment below if you'd like to learn about more Greek gods.